After years of waiting, or potentially just dreading the inevitable, we finally have the first trailer for the Mario movie.
Now, I love movies and I love Mario, so I've tried to remain optimistic about this film's success, but now that the trailer's actually out, it's time to start asking, will this movie actually be good? To answer that question, we'll be analyzing the film's new teaser trailer to see what it could mean for the movie as a whole. In the words of Star-Lord, Garfield, Dinosaur, Lego Man, let's go.
So the trailer starts with the big reveal of Jack Black's Bowser taking over a snowy kingdom and giving us the trailer's big reveal.
Hi, I'm Pablo.
No, obviously these guys are the penguins from Mario 64, but I do think it's awesome to see them doing Easter eggs like these in the movie. And if we are going to see Bowser take over some kingdoms in this film, I'd personally love to see some of the worlds from other games, namely the kingdoms from Mario Odyssey, because those are beautiful.
You know, now's probably a good time to talk about the film's art style.
The film looks really cartoony, but it also looks really detailed and still reminiscent of the Mario games. And honestly, I'm a fan of this style. It honestly almost reminds me of Ardent Animations, who are the creators of Wallace and Gromit and other stop-motion films. But anyways, Bowser beats the Kingdom of Penguins and takes the Power Star for himself, and I think that from this fact alone, I can predict the entire basis of the plot. You see, this scene in the trailer will end up being the first scene in the movie, then we cut to Mario's origins, eventually ending up in the Mushroom Kingdom. Then Bowser will attack and kidnap Princess Peach at the end of Act 1, and Mario and Luigi will go on a quest to save her for most of the movie.
Not to mention that the climax of the film, they'll take the Power Star and, you know, do the thing everybody and their mother expects.
And the very next scene brings us to the very first introduction to Chris Pratt's Mario voice. Oh boy!
Chris Pratt's Mario voice sounds like a mix of 1, his normal voice, 2, the voice from the games, and 3, a Brooklyn accent. And I have to say, it lived up to my expectations of being mid.
Look, I never expected Chris Pratt to do a terrible job, but he just seems to be giving a perfectly average performance, which is in line with what I was thinking. I'll have to hear a bit more of Mario's dialogue before judging any further, because all things considered, we don't hear a lot in this trailer.
Now Toad's voice, on the other hand.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
What did they do to Keegan-Michael Key's voice?
I know it's supposed to be game accurate, but it sounds so high-pitched and it's barely recognizable. It sounds less like Toad and more like Gonzo from the Muppet Babies. Honestly, if this trailer proves anything, it's that Jack Black's Bowser is going to be the best part of this movie. His voice is menacing, and yet it has so much potential for comedy, and I can't wait to see more of it. He's clearly putting in his all, and I really appreciate it. And he's gonna have a musical number? Take my money, Nintendo!
And then we finally get the logo for the film, which in my professional opinion is not good.
First of all, why is the film called The Super Mario Brothers Movie when it could have just been called Super Mario or Super Mario Brothers? Secondly, why did they use 2 different fonts? It just makes the logo look more inconsistent. Third, why is the word super not done in the Mario font? Finally, why does the logo repeat colors when in the mainline Mario games each letter gets 1 color? Finally, back to the trailer, we see Luigi running away from some enemies. Now, I have no doubt that Charlie Day will be great here, but the interesting thing to me is the design of the environment. It really looks like Illumination went all in to make these biomes look awesome and detailed, and it shows here. I can't wait to see more of them.
And that's it for the trailer, but there is one more piece of news.
They mentioned in the direct that the score for this film will incorporate music from the games, and that has me really excited. Mario music is so iconic, and this has been one of my hopes for the film for a while, so I'm really glad to see it announced here.
And that's it for the Mario movie news, and now it's time for the big question. Do I think this movie will be good? Yeah.
I may have been a bit hard on it in this video, but it looks really accurate to the games, namely something like Odyssey, and it does look really entertaining. But we'll have to wait and see as to whether or not this movie is good when we see more of it soon.
But the one thing I do know is that on April 7th, I will be showing up to the movie theater in a tuxedo. Mario sweep, baby!